Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time you watch this video. It is timeless. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time or you're a return subscriber, a member, old, new, what's up, soul family, and good morning. I am going to be doing a collective general reading this morning. Keep in mind, this will be a general reading, so everything may not fit your situation. Only take the parts that fit you and your situation and leave the rest behind. This could be you or someone in your energy. This could be past, future, present events. He could be a she. Third parties could be family, friends, or a romantic situation. Please use your discernment while watching these tarot readings. The energy is really weird. I had to take a spiritual bath immediately when I woke up this morning. I went to bed hella early. And when I woke up, my eyes were swollen. I had some weird ass dreams. So I have taken a spiritual bath and have meditated already. And the energy is still thick. So here we are for our morning reading. I never know what's going to come out in the cards. I'm just as shocked as you guys are. So let's tap in. I'm going to clear the energy first and then say a prayer. And then we can jump into this read. Holy Spirit, holy angels, Mother, Father, God in heaven, I come to you this morning and I thank you. I thank you so much for my life, the lessons, the blessings, the gifts, and the opportunity to share these gifts with others. I ask that you please use me as a clear channel this morning, that you give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth for the Divine Collective and the Cross Watchers. Also ask that you please help me to see, hear, and know exactly what it is you want me to see, hear, and know. Please send my ancestors of the light, the archangels, the ascended masters, and my higher self to step in to assist me at this time, to protect me and help me to alchemize all of the negative energies, entities, black magic, spells, curses, hexes, and evil eye, sent to harm me, my children, my grandchildren, anybody that I love in my soul tribe family, anybody that I love that loves me back, and my soul tribe family, and to love, light, peace, blessings, healing, forgiveness, joy, happiness, abundance, great health, wealth, and the plan that you have for our lives. Please protect, clear, and bless my third eye, my crown, and my throat chakra as I channel these messages. All right, y'all, let's tap in. Let's see what's going on in these spiritual streets. All right. Holy Spirit, holy angels, most high, ancestors of the light. What cards would you like for me to use to tell this message this morning, please? And thank you. It smells so good. Horror stories. No, these. Yep. All right, so we're going to start off with these. These are moon cards, and today is the full moon. There are portals closing, cycles ending, contracts being canceled, karmic contracts have been fulfilled and are now null and void. All right, Holy Spirit, holy angels, most high, what truth needs to be told? What lie needs to be uncovered? What karmic cycles are we closing out? What do we need to know about these? Please and thank you on this beautiful July the 10th. But the reading is timeless. And every time you see it, it's meant for you to see it that day. All right, Holy Spirit, holy angels, ancestors of the light, y'all. Let's get it. What do we need to... Last quarter moon in Virgo. Attend to details. Attend to details. What details? What something you need to attend to? Collective. Okay. full moon in Sagittarius, see the bigger picture. Okay, so see the bigger picture of something and attend to the details. Okay, the bigger picture of what? What's the bigger picture? Well, that's a lot. The bigger picture is last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. That's the bigger picture. Leave the past behind. So attend to the details and see the bigger picture. Leave the past behind and embrace the flow of life. So you're closing out cycles. You're leaving the past behind. And you're embracing the flow of life. Full moon in Gemini. And last quarter moon in Taurus. So be proud of yourself. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, so you're closing out cycles. Today is the end of your karmic contracts, the end of your karmic. I'm hearing Tupac. Life of sin. This is the end of your life of sin. What? Okay. Well, maybe your past was filled with sin. You're leaving that behind. What's at the bottom of the deck? New moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. Okay, so you leaving your life of sin. All I need in my life of sin is me and my girlfriend. So you leaving somebody behind. Your girlfriend or your boyfriend. The past boyfriend, girlfriend. Be proud of yourself. You attuned to the divine now. You embracing the flow of life. You leaving the past behind. You had to attend to the details and see the bigger picture and leave whoever this is in the past. Is there a book to this? I never used these cards, and I was guided to use these. Is there a book to this? Yes, it is, you guys. All right, where do you want to start? Attuned to the divine. New moon in Pisces. Okay, so you have attuned to the divine. You are officially tuned in, tapped in. All the way into the divine. New moon in Pisces. Number 50. Okay, so we talking about your attunement to the divine this morning. You have the opportunity to slip into the flow of life now. Now you can slip into the flow of life. Come on now. Slip into the flow of life. You have cleared your, all I need in my life of sin is me and my girlfriend. You have cleared your life of sin, your karmic contracts. You have been reborn, rebirthed, renewed. You have the opportunity to slip into the flow of life now. When that happens, you want what is happening, and what is happening is what you want. Ooh, so everything you want, I want you now. No more karmic contract, no more karmic bullshit. Your manifesting is working perfectly. Just make sure that you stay attuned to the higher self, and you'll be well on your way to feeling blissfully happy and in tune with your dreams. My heart chakra is going off right now. Meditation is the best way to connect with your higher self. So practice it if you know how, or try learning from an online instructional video. Above all else, be kind to yourself and to others. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to spirituality, contacting other realms, and taking some time out and dealing with your fear. The more you can believe that all is well, the more all will be well for you. So call in Archangel Sandalphon, who slips between this world and the next, and call in the energy of the planet Neptune, which guides Pisces. Tonight before you go to sleep, and this is the full moon tonight. So tonight before you go to sleep, ask Archangel Sandalphon to guide you towards Neptunia energy in your dreams so that you can connect with the Pneumonius. My conscious dreams create my reality. The best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Pisces on a Thursday. Is today Thursday? Today Thursday, y'all. Shut the fuck up. On Thursday. All right, so this is what you're doing tonight. You have been cleared of all your karmics You know how they say we born into a life of sin? Okay, well, you have cleared that, your karmic debt to this world. You don't owe nobody shit. Okay, the world owe you. Okay, I like that. Okay, because you attended to the details. And the details was to leave everything, people, places, and things that are not for your greatest good behind. No matter what title they hold, no matter how much you like them or how good it make you feel, if it's not for your greatest good, it's karmic. It was something that you needed to learn a lesson from. That's all karmic is. It's something that you needed to learn from and then release it. Right? Okay, so last quarter moon in Virgo, you was able to do that because now you're attuned to the divine. Last time you was here on Earth School, maybe you didn't learn that. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I don't know. But last moon in Virgo is 116. It would be lovely to think that manifesting means just snapping your fingers and magically making everything better. You had to learn how to manifest. Now your manifestations is in the flow. So something you had to learn. However, there are more to it. It is more to it than that. Past worries, past lifetime, mean comments, self-doubts, and fears need to be dealt with before you can start to feel good about yourself and feel good. A tedious task may need to be taken care of before you can move forward and make the magic happen. So you have to take care of your past worries and karmic sin, karmic contracts. Okay, karmic debt. Okay, let's call it that. Karmic, you had to take care of your karmic debt before you could manifest and be in the flow of life. You had to learn some things so that you can be attuned to the divine. Worry slow down your ability to make magic, so attend to the details and then have fun. Now you're able to have fun, but you have to do some things first. Who doesn't want to just throw it all in and go on an adventure around the world? But who pays the bills? Okay, so that's a karmic debt. You keep coming back, reincarnating, going around the world, coming back, going home, coming back, waiting 7 generations and see how you fucked up or what you need to learn and then coming back. You've been on this loop-de-loop. But who pays that debt? You do. I'm just playing. No, it's true. Sometimes you have to do all the boring stuff first, but before you allow yourself the time you need to roam and enjoy the clearest task away. So first you got to clear your karmic debt. You got to take care of your debt first. And then you can come over here and manifest. Because once you take care of your debt, now you attune to the divine. These crystals work especially well for the sign of Virgo. Okay, so I am guided and protected by the divine. Okay, so you started your journey here. And you had to attend to the details here on this Earth School. You was guided and protected by the divine. So what happened? What you had to deal with? Well, you had to see the bigger picture. So you had to learn some things. Which cards would you like for me to use, Holy Spirit? Okay. Where are those? These two. Okay. You're doing these and these. Which one's first? Okay. So you had to attend to the details first in order for you to be able to be in the flow of life and be attuned with the divine and be able to manifest heaven on earth. You had to go through hell first and clear your karmic debt, right? We all do. We born into a life of sin. That's the curse. What details did you have to attend to, Holy Spirit? Oh, I just got a chill. What was the details that the collective had to attend to? Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Guess what it is, y'all? Guess what it is, y'all? Guess what it is? You guessed it, the damn family. Yep. So you had to attend to the details with your family dynamic first. So you was reconciled back on this loop-de-loop earth school, born in a life of sin, to reconcile with this family dynamic. Why? Because your family is requiring time to heal issues that have created a wedge or an unrest. That's a generational family curse. We all need support as we move forward, and having an open, loving family unit is essential. Well, did you get that from your family collective? Hell no. So you had to come here and live through that again. Why, Spirit? To heal it. So you came down here to heal a generational family curse. Great. I am guided and protected by the divine, and you was guided and protected by the divine the whole time. Well, let's see what happened with the family. What cards you want me to use? These? Yes or no? Yes. All right. Well, let's see. What was the details with this family dynamic that you had to come down here and heal on this earth school loop-de-loop on this? This is a past life situation. You had to see the bigger picture with this family dynamic. What was the bigger picture? What we talking about? What was the details that had to be attended with this family dynamic? There was a wedge between you and your family dynamic. The last gonna be first and the first gonna be last. At the very beginning of the time, there was a wedge between a family, a generational curse, which created an unrest. We all need support as we move forward. So you was not given support in a situation in the beginning of time. Your family turned on you. Okay. And having an open, loving family unit is essential. Okay, so here we are again on this family dynamic with these people. Okay, great. So what you want to tell us about this family? What is the details with this family? What's up with this family? What's up with this family? What's up with this family, God? What's up with the family? What's up, fam? What's up, fam? We have intolerance. Differences are seen as threats rather than growth. Differences are seen as threats rather than growth opportunities. Be inclusive. So your family dynamic, when they see you growing, they thought it was a threat, so they didn't support you. Wisdom in the reverse. Would you want me to say they was stupid? What you want me to say? Insight into the nature of physical objects gives you foresight. They didn't have foresight. They didn't have wisdom. They didn't have foresight. Use your best judgment. They didn't use their best judgment in the beginning of the time. They seen your growth as a threat to them. An opportunity in the reverse. New opportunities, change of workplace or business trip. Change is coming just in time. And they didn't want you to change, this family, because they seen that as a threat to them. So they didn't want you to have opportunities, and they didn't support you. Why we keep talking about this family, God? Okay, so we know that. So what about, those are the details with this family. What was the bigger picture about this family? This caused a wedge in this family. This caused a generational curse with this family. And you came back here to heal it. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So you came back here to see the bigger picture. What's the bigger picture? What is the bigger picture of this? Full moon in Sagittarius. This is a healing reading, another healing reading. Okay, so now the readings are going to start taking a more healing effect on them, because all the karmics have been cut off. The karmic contracts are over. So we're healing from these different traumas of these people who we have had karmic contracts with. Life was sin. It's coming to an end. But this is where it began. I'm just dropping jewels, nuggets. All right, full moon in Sagittarius is number 96. So what happened in 96? I don't want to even think about it. 96. So what's the bigger picture? Your family didn't support you because they seen your growth as a threat, and they didn't have no opportunities, so they didn't want you to have no opportunities, which created a wedge in the family. Why did they create a wedge? You want me to pull some more on that? What was the bigger picture? I'm sorry, y'all. At this point, your best bet is to be the bigger person. Okay, so you had to be the bigger person. And whatever situation is on your mind, if harsh words have been exchanged, this card comes with a gentle suggestion to diffuse the upset with some humor. The world is your oyster now. Okay. The world is your oyster now when you draw this card. But you need to find balance between where you are and where you want to be. It may be that you need to do more research before you can move closer toward whatever it is that you want. Remember, you're in tune now. So you had to attend to the details first. Come down here on Earth School. Go through this little karmic lesson with this family dynamic. Look at the bigger picture. Forgive them. Be the bigger person to heal this situation. Find balance. It may be that you need to do some more research before you move closer toward what it is you want. Well, now you can get what you want. When you're manifesting, the journey of discovery can be empowering as dreaming the big dream. Find balance between saying what needs to be said and saying too much. One thing is for sure, having an open mind will serve you well now. Talk to people about your issues and get the view of the bigger picture. I know that I am blessed and I love my life within that knowing. Okay, so you had to come down here and live through some family. My left ear ringing, so there was some type of dangerous situation with this family dynamic. The world is your oyster now. So that means your world wasn't your oyster back in. You had to come back here and deal with some details. Okay, there was some type of injustice in this family dynamic. What happened? They seen you as a threat. They didn't have insight into the nature of physical objects that gives foresight. So they didn't have gifts. They wasn't gifted. New job and opportunities. Change of workplace or business trip in the reverse. Let's see what happened first before we move on. You had to be the bigger person this lifetime. What happened? Use these? No. What cards you want me to use? The angels. We're going to use the archangels to see what happened in the past life with this family. Once and for all, what happened with y'all? Why y'all keep coming... chasing the collective down every lifetime? What you want? My goodness. Archangels, where are you? Where's the archangel cards, y'all? Okay. What happened? Let's see. What happened in this family dynamic? You had to come back and heal your generational curse with this family. Break the generational curse that you had with this family that have created a wedge and unrest. This family didn't support you because they saw you as a threat. They didn't want you to have a new job and new opportunities because they didn't have them. They didn't have gifts. What's up with this family? What's the details about this family? We got the devil. God, to be more careful. The devil in reverse. So, your family was... Damn, Lord. 5 of Wands, that's conflict, bullying, competition. Your family, you had family rivalry, and there was a lot of obstacles and challenges. fighting, arguments, and lies. Protects all those who seek the truth. Okay, so something happened where there was some unjust and you didn't get to speak your truth with this family, and it created a wedge in your bloodline. Your family was not devils, but ooh, my stomach hurt. Oh, I just got a pain in my stomach when I said that. Holy Spirit, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, devil. Your family was some devils. What is this? Addictions, greedy, envious, materialism, obsessed, sexual lust, abuse. Yeah, your family was some abusive demons. I'm just gonna say it, y'all. What you want me to say? Shit. And they was fighting with you, competing with you. And you had to come back here and defeat these families. Seduction and downfall. Communicates with the dead. Teaches the occult and magic. Your family was doing black magic on you. They was some demons. They was some devils. And they seen your light, your insight into the nature of, okay, so you seen these family with some devils. And they seen you as a threat because you could see these motherfuckers. Okay, so you was gifted in another lifetime. And your family was on the dark side. And you could see these motherfuckers. And they didn't like that. They seen you as a threat. Okay, which caused the wedge and unrest in the bloodline. So half of y'all was gifted and half of y'all wasn't. I mean, you got some or one or two, or what was this? Okay. And they didn't want you to have no opportunity to tell on them. Wow. Because this would have changed their life. Okay. So you came back down here this lifetime. Why did you have to come back? Because you had to get... Okay, so in another lifetime, what happened? They assaulted you. There was unrest. What happened? There was conflict. There was bullies. There was abuse. And there was lies. Okay. And you had to come back. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, that is not for your greatest good. God, the pleasure of man's children. Transformation. Gives consolation in adversary. Okay, so this lifetime, things were transformed. There has been a transformation in this family karmic cycle. This karmic debt has been paid. Why? Because you've seen the bigger picture this lifetime. You was the bigger person and you walked away. 8 of Cups, walked away from people, places, and things. So last lifetime, you couldn't walk away. There was an unjust... They unalived your ass. Hangman, yep. They hanged you. You was stuck. You didn't get to... There was lies. They seen you as a threat. They was on the dark side. And because you had gifts and you could see them, they unaligned you. Damn, that's your family. And then lied about it. They did something and lied about it. This lifetime, you came back to transform that situation, this family dynamic, to heal this unrest with your dark-ass, devil-ass family who seen you as a threat. And this lifetime, you was able to walk away, 8 of Cups. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. The Hangman, because your perspective changed. Desire for knowledge protects from liars and evil spells and bad spirits. These evil, demonic-ass family members, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Thank you, evil-ass family members, for helping the collective clear up their karmic debt this lifetime. Because we was the bigger persons, remember? The bigger people. So thank these people for their level up. For the level up, for the lesson. And let's get the fuck on. We came here for this shit. Okay? And we was protected the whole time. We just came down here to clear this up. To transform this adversity. You was protected from these liars and these evil spirits, bad spirits and evil spells this lifetime. God just needed you to see the bigger picture. Okay, so last lifetime, you wasn't able to just walk away. This lifetime, you seen the bigger picture. Left ear ringing. So last lifetime, they hurt you before you left. You was in danger. And you wasn't able to walk away. So it caused a wedge in the family. What happened to the collective? Well, we don't know. So they did something to you and then act like they didn't know what happened to you. And that would cause the unrest in the family for generations after generations after generations. And here we are. So this lifetime, you was able to see the bigger picture. All right, did we read the bigger picture already? I think we did. At this point, your best bet is to be the bigger person in whatever situation, harsh words, whatever has been exchanged over here with these old dark ass, devil ass, demon ass, evil, bad spirit, spell casting motherfucking family over here. And diffuse it with humor. Ha ha ha. So you walked away. Laugh at these people this lifetime. You was the bigger person. You was able to go through your transformation. Use your gifts to see these people for exactly who they was before they can snake you and get the fuck on. All right. Beautiful. So now you had to see the bigger picture. What's the bigger picture? Oh, it was a distorted view. Perspective change. Come through, spirit. So last lifetime, you was like, no, this is my family. My sister would never do that to me. My brother-in-law would never do that to me. My baby daddy would never. My husband, my children, my cousins, aunties, uncles, brothers, sisters, whoever, they would never. This lifetime, you got a perspective change. The rose-colored glasses came the fuck off. Yes, they would. Yes, your sister would. Yes. Yes, this person would. You know that now. You can see. You can see the threat this lifetime. You didn't let the titles of who these people were cloud your judgment like in another lifetime. Distorted view, perspective. What's the bigger picture? Last lifetime, you had a distorted view of who the fuck these people was. Okay? This lifetime, you like, no, is these demons? Is these devils? Did this motherfucker just shape shift right in front of my eyes? No, they didn't. I'm tripping. Nope. They did. A change of perspective is needed to view you or the situation with compassion. The root core of pain is often associated with how you may view yourself or the situation from a wounded place. Now let's go back over here. Your family had a distorted view of you. They seen your growth and your gifts as a threat. They didn't support you. They did not care for you. They tried to hurt you. They was casting spells and fucked up shit done to you. They unalived you in another lifetime. And then you had to come back this lifetime and live through that shit again. But they didn't get to get you this lifetime. Okay, so you was the bigger person. You walked away. You got away. Now their perspective has changed. Ain't that some shit? They realized they had a distorted view. They didn't show you no compassion. Well, look at here. Look at here. So your demonic family had to come back and learn a lesson as well. Both of you. And what was the lesson? Leave the past behind. Let people walk away. Let people go live their best fucking life. This is the tribal mentality. All crabs in a barrel. How you had to live in groups long time ago. This is somebody who you couldn't break away from the tribe. They wanted you to stay stuck to them. But you had these gifts, so they saw you as a threat. But they wanted to use you for your resources. This is crazy. So they probably kept you locked up as long as they could. And this is about, remember that little story about them kids that was locked up in the attic? It was a book written about these kids who mama locked them in the attic. Okay, so that has something significant. So these people locked you away with other chosen, gifted children to use your resources, to use your energy because they seen you as a threat. Okay, so you had to come back and heal this over here. Because these people had a distorted view about the chosen ones, about God's children. They seen us as a threat, just like in the witch hunt in Salem. They seen these gifted women as witches and burnt them at the stake and chased them down because these women could see what was going on behind the scenes. If the mayor was fooling around and cheating and murdering people and stealing people money, the medium, the psychic, the tarot reader was picking up on the shit. And they like, oh no, she a witch, let's kill her. Well, quit doing fuck shit. I can't help that I'm picking up on your shit. It's a gift. So that's why they seen you as a threat, because you was exposing corrupt, dishonesty, trickery, fuckery. That's why they see you as a threat. Okay, so now they've had a perspective change. The root core of the pain, the root core of this karmic debt that you had with this family is often associated with how you may view yourself or the situation from a wounded place. So this demonic family viewed you as a threat because they didn't have the gifts that you had. Choosing to heal this, that's why you came back to heal this situation, this family members too, so we can all get out of hell. We can quit incarnating over and over again on this loop. To heal, this brings the broken pieces back together. Here we are again, y'all. What's up, fam? Y'all done? Is we good? Is we good? This brings the broken pieces back together to create a healthy viewpoint. So here we are. What's the bigger picture? To come back here, every karmic situation, to heal up distorted views and perspectives. Change the perspective. You're going to keep looping your ass on this karmic circle, this karmic wheel, until you get a perspective change and heal your own individuality. If they heal or not, whoever you involved in this karmic contract with ain't got nothing to do with you. Your job is to heal your end of the bargain. Whatever your part of the deal was. When you crossed over, you said, shit, I'm going to come back and I'm going to heal this part. Because this is some fuck shit. I'm going to get you back. And they said, no, I'm going to get you. Or however it went down. But it went down. Okay. To see the bigger picture. And what's the bigger picture? What is the bigger picture? When it's all said and done, what we come here for? To live, to learn, and to love. And that's what was forgotten. That was the bigger picture. Okay. Let's go back over here. So what was the bigger picture or perspective change? People had a distorted view of what they doing here on earth. People don't realize that you come here to learn, to heal, to grow, to love. They think they came down here to party or to be mean or to be a bully or to be competing. What's the distorted view? The bigger picture is to change your distorted view. I said competing, competitive. People think they come down here to compete. Beware of the relentless pursuit of success at the expense of other values. That's what was going on in this family dynamic. That was a distorted view. That you don't need love. You ain't got to support nobody. You ain't got to love nobody. You can lock somebody up and use them and abuse them and push them to the side for your own success. That's distorted. So the bigger picture is beware of relentless pursuit of success. Fertility. It is time to think about family, life, and children. Man, this whole family. So the family was competitive. The relentless pursuit of success at the expense of others. So your family sacrificed you for the pursuit of success. Your evil ass demonic family. It's time for that perspective to change. That's distorted. That's the bigger picture. What is it? What's the bigger picture? It is time to think about family, life, and children. Don't sacrifice family. That's what it say on the card. Don't sacrifice family for a career. So this is what came to be healed. People who sacrifice their own fucking family for a couple of dollars ass energy. Yeah. Greed. Materialism. The devil in the reverse. That's the bigger picture. To turn this shit around. Shift the perspective about people with gifts. You will discover new talents that will lead to new opportunities. Use opportunities that arise about people with gifts to change people's perspective about people with gifts. It came in a reverse. So they were competing with you because they didn't have the gifts. Yeah, they sacrificed you because you had the gift and they didn't. That's the bigger picture. Now that's a distorted way of thinking. They didn't support you. They didn't have compassion for you, and none of this because you had gifts. So they cast spells on you and treated you fucked up. Okay, well that's what that's what came to change. The perspective of how people felt about you in this lifetime and how they treated you. So you had to live through it, go through it this lifetime, so that they can shift their perspective about you. And so that you can leave their ass behind in the past. They don't deserve you. Okay, so these are family members who did not have gifts, who sacrificed you. And it's time for them to come back with their distorted ass view and think about what the fuck they did. All right. But it's time for you to leave them in the past. 3 of Cups. This family, this community, these people who celebrated fame and renowned influences, commerce, voyages, and great discoveries. 3 of Cups is community, friends, celebrations. What's the 3 of Cups? What about these friends, family? 6 of Cups, which is people from your past. These family, friends, and people from your past lives, family over here, celebrated. Lift up those who are fallen and humiliated. So, Page of Pentacles. Loyalty and alliances, friendship and reconciliation. Okay, so what's the bigger picture? Your family had to come and change their perspective. They didn't have gifts, so they sacrificed you in pursuit of success at the expense of you. So you was a sacrifice. They celebrated fame and renowned influences, voyages. So they traveled. They had fame and fortune off your gifts. They sacrificed you and had you locked off in a fucking closet somewhere or killed you. 6 of Cups. This is a past life situation. Lifts up those who are fallen and humiliated. So these people humiliated you. The right hand of God. The God who stirs all men. 3 of Cups is celebration. So these people celebrated last lifetime and the past life. 6 of Cups. These people what? Page of Pentacles. Loyalty. So they came to learn loyalty. Okay, so they didn't have no fucking loyalty last lifetime. So the bigger picture is your family didn't have no fucking loyalty. They celebrated humiliating you because they didn't have no gifts. They sacrificed you. And you didn't walk away. You were loyal to these family members. You thought you had some type of alliance with these people. So you didn't walk away from these people. That's crazy. Which caused them to be able to take advantage of you and use you. Which caused a wedge and unbalance. You gave your power away and they took advantage of your power. And you had to come back here and see the bigger picture this lifetime and leave your fucking family behind. Your family's trash. I'm just saying. Leave the past behind. So you had to come and learn the bigger picture. That your family sacrificed you. And you was too loyal to these people that you had been aligned to, that was sacrificing you, using you, who saw you as a threat. All right, so the bigger picture was that your family sacrificed you in the last lifetime, which caused a wedge, caught you on this loop of a karmic loop. They saw you as a threat. And you get to leave the past behind this lifetime. You had to learn a lesson. Last quarter moon in Capricorn. 124. So now you're leaving the past behind. You cleared up this karmic debt, paid in full. You don't owe these people shit. They don't owe you nothing either. They got to go learn their lesson. Oh, they do owe you something. God said they owe you an apology. Something is standing between what you want and how you can get it. And that's okay. So these family members in another lifetime were standing between what you want and how you can get it. How was they standing behind that? Because they saw you as a threat and they sacrificed you. So you wasn't able to get what you wanted to get in that lifetime. So you came back here to heal. That's okay. Now you know it's there. You can do something about it. You just need to be strategic. So last lifetime, you didn't know you can walk away. You didn't know you can leave these people. You can go and start your own life and have your own shit going on. You didn't know you can be strategic. It's wonderful to go for things with a childlike, carefree attitude. But drawing this card suggests that you need a proper plan as well. And you didn't have a proper plan last lifetime. You couldn't leave. Leave the past behind. You couldn't leave the past behind last lifetime. You couldn't. You didn't. You wasn't able to. They prevented you. You wasn't. Something happened over here, which created the unrest in the family dynamic. You came here to heal it. You may need to move through and clear criticism someone has made of you. So your family criticized you and made of you, which has somehow burned itself into your brain. So this karmic contract, this unjust that was caused to you, has burnt itself into your soul. These are soul contracts. That's what happened. There was something that happened so horrific that it burnt into your soul. You had to come back here and shine your light and heal it. The moon has a bright, shining energy, but a reserve pressure is piling on. So you had a bright, shining energy in all your lifetimes. But a reserved pressure, this is karmic debt that you have to keep looping on until you pay the karmic debt, which dims your light. So these we ain't gonna go there. The great thing about knowing what stands between you and your goal is that you can do something about it. Okay, so last lifetime and many lifetimes with this family, you didn't know that you can walk away from these motherfuckers. We are told, we are, it is burnt into our brains, our souls, our memories. That blood is thicker than water. Family, family, family. When the family, some of them, is the reason why we stuck on this fucking hell loop. And your family, whoever we talking about, they was the reason why you was stuck here on this loop. Because you didn't walk away. You sacrificed yourself and they sacrificed you. And you was with it. Not this lifetime. It's a hell no. We got soul strength. Not this lifetime. Your soul too strong. And there go that family again. And what's the other card? Letting go. Not this lifetime. You letting go this lifetime, y'all. I can't make it up. I can't. You letting go this lifetime. Your soul is stronger than this family blood thicker than water bullshit. You able to let go and leave the past behind. Okay? Leave the past behind. The cycle has now ended, and it is time to let go to experience the new growth. This family curse contract bullshit is over. It is vital to have closure and gratitude for the situation to make room for the new things that enter. Now that you attune with the God, with the Most High, and you can embrace this new flow of life, be proud of yourself, collective. You closed out this cycle to make room for the new things to enter. So go within to find what is holding you back. It was this family dynamic. That's why you came back here, to let go. To come back to this motherfucker. To see what's holding you back. It was this damn family. Change is necessary in this situation. So you had to change and learn how to let go. and be strong and stand up for yourself, because you was in some type of tribal, all for one and one for all, family thicker than blood, thicker than water, when your whole family or some of your family members was actually devils, demons. And they had to come back and see the bigger picture as well. That they seen you as a threat because you were gifted, and that they were a bunch of right ear ringing. That they were unhealthy and they was toxic, and they had the wrong perspective. They had to learn that they had a distorted view of you. Whatever they believed of you was a lie, was distorted. That's what they came to learn. And you came here to learn to let go. And they came here to let go too. So your family didn't want to let you go. They wanted to keep you for financial reasons. So they wanted to pimp you out, use you like a pimp. Okay. But this lifetime you was too strong. Finding your soul family is a blessing that reaps many benefits. Okay, so what's the benefit of finding this soul family? You're being asked to reach out and explore to find the soul connections that will feel familiar and safe now. Okay, so now that you cleared your karmic debt with the soul, with the karmic family. Oh, okay. So you get a karmic family first. Those are your karmic contracts. And then after you clear, ooh, right ear ringing. So after you clear your karmic contracts with these karmic family members, you get a whole nother group of soul family members. Wow. Just think about Job. Remember, he lost all his kids and shit, everything. And then God rewarded him again with whatever he lost, but even better, even more. So that's what's going on here. This was a Job moment here. Leave the old shit behind, step into the new. Leave the dark, step into the light. So that's what you had to learn to do. Now you're being connected to a soul family, to soul connections that will feel familiar and safe. These motherfuckers wasn't safe over here, and you felt that. When you meet them, they will feel safe. So send out your intentions to connect with the soul family. See, connect with your soul family. Y'all my soul family. We vibing. Y'all familiar to me. And see who comes your way. So now that you've let go and left the past behind, you ready to step into your soul family and embrace the flow of life. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. I love that. It's time to evolve. Now that you've made the decision to let go, you can evolve. You are attuned to the divine. Great. This is lovely. This is beautiful. All right. Unsettled. Look before you leap from thing to thing without making real commitments. What's unsettled? Leaving the past behind. Look before you leap from thing to thing without making real commitments. Authority. Take on the role of a leader and everyone will respect you. Be self-confident. So now that you've let go, and this cycle has ended, and you found your soul and found your strength, you took in your power back, soul strength, taking authority over your life. These people wanted to control you, and then, okay, so these people controlled you. They didn't want you to leave. You didn't have no rights. They pimped you out. They used you. Now that you've taken control over your life, you have your power back, and you let go of the past. Look before you leap from thing to thing without making a real commitment. What is that? Leave the past behind. You may have been unsettled. You may have been cautious. Anger. You may have been angry at these motherfuckers. Okay. Now that you took an authority over your life, you might have been angry. Okay, so you had to leave the past behind. Okay, so these people pissed you off. You might have been mad for a while. Yep, I can dig it. And you may have been very cautious without making any commitments to anybody because you don't have trust nobody. Okay, so you got trust issues and you had anger issues. All right, so you might have been angry and you had a lot of trust issues because of this family dynamic. All right. What else that you had to let go of? Direction. Do not deviate from your path. Okay, so you had a lot of anger. You had a lot of trust issues. Plan where you want to be. And didn't it say where you want to be? Something about planning. Something is standing between what you want and how you can get it. So what was standing between that? Your past, your family issues, your karmic debt, your life of sin, your karmic sin debt, whatever you want to call it. You had to leave that behind. What did you have to leave behind? It was standing between what you wanted. It was anger from this family. Okay, so maybe in another lifetime you was mad. You died angry, pissed off. You might have cursed these people. You had gifts. You might have cursed these motherfuckers to hell. I can see how in another lifetime I did that. So you had to come down here and clear up anger issues, collective, and trust issues. This family broke your spirit somehow and they caused you to be a bitter bitch, maybe. I don't know. And trust issues. And they caused you to deviate from your path. Right. So you had to come back here and heal that this lifetime. Because you was unsettled. When you crossed over, you was unsettled. All right. So that's what you came here to do. Take control and authority over your life. Because when you left here last lifetime, your spirit was unsettled. You had anger deep in your soul, pain that was stuck in there about this damn family. That's why you still carry this. Ooh, you right. You right, collective. I mean, God, you right. You right. You right. Okay, I can see how we got here. So you had to come down here and heal the anger and the pain and the hurt that this family caused you. Because you was feeling lost. So this family abandoned you, didn't support you, used you, abused you, treated you fucked up, and that left a bitter taste in your spirit. And it caused your spirit to wander aimlessly and incarnate over and over again in that same vibration until you healed that part of yourself, a part of your soul. You had to do some reflection. See the bigger picture. Attend to the details. And leave the past behind, which brought clarity. And now you on your purpose. You in your purpose. You're not unsettled. You whole. Now you can embrace the flow of life. You have evolved. You had to make a decision to evolve and leave the past behind. The anger, the hurt from this old. And they did too. This family did too. They soul has been wandering. And if they don't heal it, they going to continue to loop-de-loop on this bitch. Do not deviate from the path. What's the path? To come down here and attend to the details. See the bigger picture. Heal. Leave the past behind so you can embrace the flow of life. So you can be proud of yourself. Because you attuned to the divine. That's the whole life Earth School summed up in a nutshell. That's what we doing here. That's what we doing here. It's given that's the reason for the season type ass energy. So you can not be a lost soul, a wandering soul. You come here to gain your wings back. Call your power back. Get authority back over your life. Leave the past behind and step into your blessed future. All right, what else? Archangels, what do you have to say about this situation? Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Divine grace. Cures rage. Man, did I just say cures anger? Divine grace. So you come here to learn about divine grace, to heal, to grow. Cures rage and pestilence. Pestilence is like starvation, hunger, poverty. Absolves the guilty. Okay, in the reverse. Somebody didn't do this. Uh-oh. What's the Six of Pentacles in the reverse? Somebody don't have divine grace. Somebody is still mad. And somebody is guilty. What's this? Oh, that's a lot. 9 of Wands. Damn. Okay. Ace of Cups in the reverse. The World in the reverse. Strength in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And Justice in the reverse. Somebody getting fucking karma. Okay. Okay. So, collective, you learned your lesson, but somebody did not. Somebody does not have divine grace. Somebody did not cure their rage, and they are guilty. What are they guilty of? Being weak, strength in the reverse, not being loyal. These people try to oppress you, and they are being found guilty. Okay, so this is the family dynamic over here. They don't have grace. These people didn't learn a lesson in this lifetime. They still weren't loyal. These people still tried to oppress you, and they do not have the victory. The World card in the reverse. So now they have bad luck. They got karma coming. They did not change. They did not close out a cycle. So these people didn't close out a cycle. They didn't learn what they needed to learn. They did not come down here and attend to the details and see the bigger picture. They did the same shit they did last lifetime, and now they're stuck on the loop. Fountain of Wisdom in the reverse. Give success to all ventures in the reverse. These people didn't get the success. Ace of Cups. They didn't learn love. They didn't learn what? The bigger picture. Rejuvenation in the reverse. Obtains the mercy of God in the reverse and gives long life in the reverse. All these in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So this was the World. So they didn't close out a cycle. A cycle is closing out for you, but these people did not close out a cycle. They stayed on this wheel. So you got the people from your past that stayed on the wheel who do not have grace. Justice, karmic justice is here. Justice makes the truth known in court cases. Causes innocence to prevail. You've been found innocent, and these people have been found guilty. These people from your past that you're leaving behind, and you are moving on. Healing. Heals all disorders and protects travelers and medical workers. Okay, so you're moving on from these people in your past who did not heal and grow and evolve, but you did. Now you can embrace the flow of life, and you moving forward. 9 of Wands, you made it. It was okay, everybody was being tested. This was a test. This was a test for everybody involved, for everybody to come down here to Earth School and learn, to attend to the details, see the bigger picture, and leave the past behind and have a perspective change, a change of perspective, to shift, to close out the karmic debt. You closed out yours, and they didn't. And now you can embrace the flow of life. This is what you come here to do. In order for you to embrace the flow of life, this is what you have to do. That's the process of clearing karmic debt. That is the steps needed to embrace the flow of life. Full moon in Gemini. Number 84. So we have 124, 94, and 84. So it's something about 10-year increments. The Wheel of Fortune is turning for you. You have completed a cycle, collective. You getting good karma, but karmic justice is here. We come down here on this loop-de-loop to pay our karmic justice debt. All I need in my life is to pay that debt. You come down here to pay that debt. If you don't pay that debt, you encumber more debt. And you got to come back next lifetime with the debt that you never cleared up that life and the debt you incurred. It's a constant loop if you never heal. So that's why it's important to heal. Have you been fast talking lately, or is someone trying to fast talk you? Your best bet could simply be to keep quiet for a while. You or someone else in this situation needs some space. Taking a moment out of the constant carry on will allow you to see what's going on. There's a tug of war between worrying about the details. Okay, here we go over here. The details was to come down here and heal and grow. See the bigger picture. And somebody down here was fast talking bullshit. They went down here to heal and grow. So somebody, you closed out a cycle, and the people who you had karmic contracts with, somebody in this batch didn't. There's a tug of war between worrying about the details on how to solve your issues and taking a moment to get some more perspective. So somebody over here still didn't get the change. They didn't get it. Okay, well, so what? Gratitude will help. It's a good time to change your mind about someone or something. Okay, so you had to come down here and learn the truth about your family and leave it behind so that you can shift. Somebody was trying to fast talk you, your family, or whoever this was over here. Somebody you shared a family with, and you had to be quiet, attend to the details, see the bigger picture, leave the past behind. Taking a moment out of the constant carry-on to allow to see what's going on. What's going on? That your family's a bunch of demons. And there's a tug of war between good and evil. Worrying about the details. No, you ain't worrying about the details of how to solve your issue and taking a moment to get a more perspective. Your perspective had to change with this family. To see them for who they are so that you can embrace the flow of life, so you can leave them behind. So that karmic justice can be served. So that you can embrace the flow of life. We got fun and joy. Fun and adventure and joy. It is time to play and get reacquainted with your childlike self. Open up to your sense of adventure and fantasy. You've been way too serious and moving through the motions. Snap out of it and have some fun. But somebody was trying to fast talk you while you was on this journey, and they betrayed you. The situation will reveal to you the intentions behind it. Okay, so your family was fast talking you and they betrayed you. What was the intentions behind it? They seen you as a threat because you didn't have these gifts. And they had a distorted view about you because that you were different than they were. They was on some demon time. And what was the intentions behind it? Whether it's you betraying yourself when you gave your power away somehow, or another person or situation. And these people wanted to portray you because they seen you as a threat because you had these gifts and you could tell their business. They was doing fuck shit behind the scenes. You're being asked to unmask the truth. Okay, you came down here to, I said what I say. You unmask the truth. You can't help it. You're gifted. And they seen you as a threat. And every lifetime you had, they seen you as a threat. You like the witch hunt. And these is the people who chase you. The people who killed Jesus, metaphorically, you know. And you've been asked to unmask it. Okay, so you came down here this lifetime to attend to the details. We ain't gonna shut the fuck up. We gonna talk about it. You came down here to pop your shit and to speak your truth. To unmask the truth by removing any blinders that hinder the clarity that is needed. And what did you come down here to show? About this betrayal being revealed, about this family. Now that it's been revealed, you can walk away. You came down here and did exactly what the fuck you was supposed to come down here and do. Now you in the flow of life. Embrace the flow. You can embrace the flow. And you was guided. You was protected the whole time. You came down here for this. Money is energy, so they wanted money. This is what it all boils down to. Money, success. So they sacrifice you for money. That's what it was all about. Now you done revealed the truth. It was all about the money, y'all. All about the Benjamins. Money is like energy, like anything else. So it was your energy, your gifts. And they seen you as a threat because they didn't have them. And apparently they was doing fuck shit that you knew about that they didn't want nobody else to know that they know that you know that you know. Right. That part. Money is energy like anything else. You can want it to flow and not feel trapped. You want it to flow and not feel trapped. Money is energy. like anything else. So they seen you as money and energy. You little innocent child of God. They seen you as money and energy. You just down here la-di-da on this great adventure of Earth School back in the day, first, what you incarnated here for, and they betrayed you. Why did they betray you? Because they seen you as the bag. And you is the bag. You the bag, you the plug. You is the plug. That's what it all boils down to. And that's why this family betrayed you. We came down here to attend to the details, to see the bigger picture. Let the truth be told. And so you could be set free and get off this karmic loop. So you can leave the past behind for once and for all and get off this loop-de-loop. Money is anything. Money is energy like anything else. You want it to flow and not feel trapped. So they wanted to trap you and use you for your gifts because they didn't have it. And they seen you was a threat. You was talking about it. They like, we're going to have to get rid of you. Trusting that the universe will take care of you. You came here this lifetime protected and guided. Trusting that the universe will take care of you gives off energy of abundance. That's what you're giving off, that light. And expectancy, that's that light, protection, that gift. And every dollar you receive, know that you are supported and the money will flow. And now you can embrace this flow because it's all yours by yourself. You ain't connected to this family. They can't drain you. They can't snake you. They can't sneak you. They can't do nothing to you. You have moved on from this family, this lifetime. You have finally closed out this cycle. So be proud of yourself, collective. This lifetime, you was able to attune all the way to the divine. And this shit is over. You're leaving the past behind and embracing the flow of life. The cycle is over. I can't make this shit up. It's time for you to make a change and a rebirth. It is time to say goodbye to this old trash-ass family once and for all. Bye to them. Flip them the bird, collective. These family that betrayed you, their secrets have been revealed. You came down here and lived your truth, talked your shit, and the truth has set you free this lifetime. Last time they was gambling in the reverse. They took a big gambling and they lost this lifetime. Excessive gambling can have a dangerous consequence. Don't risk too much. They did, and they lost it. Now they got to deal with the consequences. So this family that betrayed you, the truth has been revealed about what they did. And they have dangerous consequences now. They've been found guilty. This shit is finally over. You can embrace the flow of life, collective, now. It is time to play and get reacquainted with your childlike self and open up to a sense of adventure and fantasy now. You've been way too serious because you have to deal with this fucking weird-ass family. You've been way too serious and moving through the motions. It's time to snap out of it and have some fun and embrace the flow of life. This shit is over. So be proud of yourself. You've done your spiritual work. I can't make this shit up. You've done the work. Open your heart to the spiritual career and heal the human heart. You are a light worker. You have healed this generational curse. You have healed your family bloodline, whatever you came here to do. You came here down here to attend to the details, see the bigger picture, leave the past behind, and embrace the flow of life. And you did that shit. Be proud of yourself. You did that work, and it ain't easy. That work ain't easy. Judgment. That work ain't easy. You had to make a decision, and you did. Atonement of errors destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. Your enemies are under judgment, collective. You can now embrace the flow of life and go enjoy yourself. This is over. They can't do nothing with you. 7 of Cups. This is what? Fantasies, illusions, contemplations. Makes the truth known in the legal proceedings. The truth is out about this fucking family and they under judgment. You can now go out and enjoy your life. You did your spiritual work. They didn't. That's on them. They ain't got nothing to do with you. They ain't got nothing to do with you, boo-boo. 2 of Pentacles. You found balance in your life this lifetime. Fortune and fame fulfills any request. So you moving forward. You got fortune and fame. You're being rewarded, and you get to keep your fortune and fame to your motherfucking self. This family can't leech off you. They can't pull off you. They can't snake you. They can't betray you. They can't sneak you. They can't do shit with you. You unfuckwittable. So be proud of yourself. You came down here and did that spiritual work this lifetime. Handle big spiritual business. Be proud of yourself. You did that shit. You attuned to the divine. Stayed, understood the assignment. Understood, overstood, and understood. My people who are called by my name, if they will pick up their cross and follow me, they will not perish but have everlasting life. That's you. That's you. My good and faithful servant. So be proud of yourself. Last quarter moon in Taurus, 108. Be proud of you, collective. You did that shit. Handled it like a real G. A real God, real goddess. Do you really believe in you, collective? No one is perfect, but you need to believe in yourself and what you have to offer. Be proud of yourself. You come to this earth with a purpose to fulfill, to attune to the details, to see the bigger picture, to leave the past behind, and embrace the flow of life so you can be in tune with the divine. Be proud of yourself. You handled that shit. Drawing this card suggests that there are a lot of unresolved self-worth questions that needed to be answered before you can create the life that you wanted. So you had to come down here and attend to the details, see the bigger picture, and leave the past behind before you can embrace the flow of life. You had to do that. You had to come down here and heal this generational curse. And you did that shit. Be proud of yourself. Being real was the key here. You could not pretend for appearance's sake. You're more than allowed and encouraged to be yourself now. In an age where people pretend to lead a perfect life, there's nothing more impressive than true authenticity. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Instead, start to recognize your own talents and your own assets, collective. I am a unique and a beautiful soul. Look at you. I feel like a proud mama on graduation day. Look at you, baby. You did it. You graduated. You graduated. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of you. I'm proud of you. The Most High is proud of you. We got addictions and compassions in the reverse. The situation is influenced by an addictive behavior that is influencing you or the persons involved. Pain and trauma are being projected. Try to see the truth of the situation by stepping outside of the chaos to create an opening for forgiveness, patience, and compassion. So you had to come down here and deal with all kinds of addictions, situations, relationships that cause you a lot of pain and trauma. You had to come down here and see the truth of each situation by stepping outside of the chaos that you were born into, that you co-created with people, that you were the life of sin. All I need in my life is sin. You had to be able to step outside of that chaos to see the truth of the matter about this family and every other situation in your life, to create an opening for compassion, forgiveness, and healing so that you can embrace the flow of life and be proud of yourself, collective, because you have done that. You have done that. You have made that happen. You have come down here and done the soul work. No matter what life threw at you, you remained open-hearted and kind and loving, and you healed. And the truth is out about this family. They have been found guilty, and you can move on now. Be proud of yourself, collective. What else? Power. You have the power to take control of your life and career and finances. Now you have the power over your own life. Can't nobody do nothing with you. You are free. You are a sovereign being. What else? All your riches and glories go to you. Nobody can siphon them. You went through this transformation. Change is the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Okay, so remember over here, your family didn't want you to go through this transformation. This lifetime, you had to walk away from your family in order for you to complete this transformation. You had to take your power back, and you did. Change is the natural order of things, and you was able to go through this change, attune to the details, see the bigger picture, and leave the past behind. Now you are attuned to the divine. You went through this powerful transformation, and you took your power back. And now we are here. Savings. You always need to put something off for a bad day. Great savings for the future. So you had to come down here. Let's go back. You always need to put something off for a bad day because there was something that happened in this lifetime with this family members and in each lifetime that needed to be healed. This is a generational family curse. However it lines up in your family where your power was taken away from you, siphoned and used. And you came back here to gain it and to take it back, to get your lick back. Create savings for the future so that you can save your future and your future generations. And you have done that. Mind power. Use your intellect to analyze data logic and think rationally and lead with your mind. You had to gain power over your own mind. So these people was trying to control your mind, your thoughts, what you did, what you invest, where you went, so they can control your bag because you are the plug. And that's what they did in another lifetime, but not this lifetime. You was able to attune with the divine. And you made it. You got mind power and power. You was able to take control of your life and your blessings. Learn your lessons and get your level up. By your stripes, you are healed. Page of Wands, the preventing God. Propagation of light confounds the wicked and slanders. Okay, so now these wicked people who was bothering you, they've been confounded. That sound like jail. So they gotta come back and do it again. Confounds the wicked and slanders, saves from the enemy. So you've been saved from these enemies this lifetime. So be proud of yourself. You took your power back. You ain't got to come back and loop-de-loop with these motherfuckers no more. So be proud of yourself. All right. 5 of Pentacles. These people are being left out in the cold. These enemies, they will not be able to rob you and live off of you, cause you any more hardships, any more pain. These people are going into poverty. Reveals secrets of nature, spreads knowledge and industry. These people might have been trying to get you to go into poverty. Okay, so that's what they did in another lifetime. They were able to siphon your energy and just have you fucked up. No, not this lifetime. So be proud of yourself. You will not be going into poverty. Your riches, your glories, your fame, your power, your energy is all yours for you to share it with whoever you want to. Not these people. 10 of Swords. Not the people that betrayed you. God was watching these people. Revelation protects. That's what you came back here. So this is the year of revelation. This is the great revelation, the great awakening. Why we all came back here, or why are we all here at this specific time? To heal all these karmic contracts. Protects from sadness, gives revelations and dreams. So these people that betrayed you was going into poverty. That's what they wanted for you. One more. And you're able to attune to the divine. So be proud of yourself. Embrace this flow of life. They can't stop you. 10 of Wands. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. This is over. All your burdens. Since I laid my burdens down. Glory, glory. Hallelujah. Since I laid my burdens down. I said my friends don't treat me like they used to. Since I laid my burdens down. I said I feel better. This is over. So much better since you attuned to the divine. Since I lay my burdens down. Spiritual communication influences religious men, teachers, and men of law. This is over. You are now tapped in, tuned in with the divine, so be proud of yourself. Glory, glory. Glory, glory. This is over. So be proud of yourself, collective. All right, let me get you a closing message. What do you want me to use? Ascended Masters. So we're going to pull an Ascended Masters card. I feel better, so much better, since I laid my burdens down. I say my friends don't treat me like they used to, since I laid my burdens down. Glory, glory. Okay, so you learned you laid all your burdens down. All your karmic contracts have been cleared. Glory, glory. All right. You're going to feel much better now, so be proud of yourself. All the stuck, stagnant energy is going to be released from your soul, your spirit. All that was scorched up on your soul. All the pain, the hurt, the trauma. Your debt has been paid. Forgive my debts, my karmic debts. And I forgive my karmic debtors, the people who were karmic to me. You have been cleared. All right, Holy Spirit. Ascended Masters, what do you want to tell us? One closing message. What's the closing message for the collective? Isis, thank you, Mother. You have been through a spiritual awakening. You have completed your spiritual awakening. You understand the interconnectedness of everybody in your life. You understand that everybody that you have had a contact with in this lifetime was for a reason, for a season, for a lesson and a blessing. It was to clear up your karmic debt so your debt can be paid. You understand the inner workings, attended to the details, did the spiritual work, seen the bigger picture. Now you're leaving the past behind and stepping into the flow of life. You are tuned with the divine. I'm going to read these two cards, Spiritual Awakening. And Isis, you have reclaimed your magic back. You took your power back, your control back. Call back your power and what is rightfully yours. That's what you came here to do. In order for you to do this, though, you had to come down here and attend to the details, see the bigger picture, leave the past behind so you can embrace the flow of life and get your power back. Power back out here 3 times. You on your shit. You did it. you did it. You did your big one, collective. Not that one. Ascended Masters. So you came down here for this great spiritual awakening. Oh, I just got starving all of a sudden. Mahaji, what's your name? Maha. M-A-H. Is this not the book? This the book? Are you not in here? Oh, here you go. Number 27. I was going to say, what the heck? All right. Number 27. You came down here for this great spiritual awakening. Mahavatar means great incarnation, and Babacha means sacred of honored father. Mahajabaja is a deeply respected master yogi who was introduced to the world through the teachings of the Indian yogi Paramahansa. I don't want to mess up their name. I'm going to call him P.Y. The author of the classic autobiography of Yogi. Baha, as he's called, is said to be over 2,000 years old, for he has reached the ecstatic yoga state of samadhi, enlightenment, and mastery. Okay, so you came down here in this incarnation to master yourself so that you can be an ascended master. So this may be your last incarnation. Maybe, I don't know. It's mine. So you came down here to be an ascended master, to master yourself. And you have done that. Attuned to the divine. Many within the spiritual field believe that Baji is the keeper of the Christ light in India, as he in many ways is like Christ, deeply devoted to the service of others. He has a sacred spiritual retreat hidden in the Himalayas, a place that many of the wandering yogis of India are searching for, and is of great help to anyone studying the yogi sciences. Okay, so you have found that sacred place. Your message is you are going through a powerful series of awakenings at this time and beginning to understand the interconnectedness of all things. That's what you came here to do. You will even begin to understand the healing and the lessons that have taken place during the darkest hours of your life. Yes, with this family. Know that even though you have had to surmount great difficulties, all roads are leading to a deeper state of connection with yourself. Yes. Embrace the flow of life. So be proud of yourself. You did it. Deep dive into your meditation practices now and be open to listening and learning, for the universe is trying to help you understand all of the pieces of your life's puzzle, so that you can understand the real reason why you are here. Why you here? You came to attend to the details, see the bigger picture, leave the past behind, embrace the flow of life, and attune to the divine. So be proud of yourself because you understood the assignment and you did it. That's why you're here. Given all that you have been through, oh my goodness. I'm sorry, y'all. 2 weeks before my son was murdered, I said to him, I said, Ricky, all that you've been through and all that I taught you and all that you know, if you die today, are you going to heaven, son? Are you going to hell? And he looked at me and then he looked up and he said, I'm going to heaven, Mom. I'm going to heaven. And I started to challenge him because my son was 21 years old. He was, he was a rowdy YN, But I didn't question him. I just looked at him because he was so matter of fact. And when I seen this just now, it just brought me back to that day. Given all that you've been through, you will never be able to see the world the same way again. And this is for your highest good, collective. All that you've seen, the good, the dark, the black, the magic, the demons, the devils, the shape-shifting, the family members turning on you, the betrayal, the hurt. You'll never be the same again. And this is for your highest good because you came here to see the truth, to see the bigger picture, to take off the rose-colored glasses. You are realizing that everyone and everything is interconnected and one, and that every decision and action you take will lead you to your next step. And as you continue along this path, you will come to see through your spiritual practices, and as you do the spiritual work, you become the keeper and the creator of your own destiny by taking your power back. So welcome to the real you, collective. You have reclaimed your power back, so be proud of yourself. Thank you, son. Y'all let me know if y'all see any orbs while I'm talking. Isis. It seems like the readings have shifted to a more healing vibe. 67. And I thought about my son this morning too. So this has something to do with all the pain and the turmoil, and when you was at your lowest, when you was at your hurtest and your family betrayed you, you still made it. So be proud of yourself. Look over your life. Take inventory on how far you come since you were a child, all the horrible things that was done to you, all that you've endured with no help, no support, and you still made it. So be proud of yourself. You reclaimed your power, your magic back. Isis is one of the foremost goddesses of ancient Egypt. She is a high priestess, goddess, and a mother figure all in one, and is associated with the energies of the moon, magic, love, and conquering the underworld. You have conquered the underworld. Through her life experiences, through your life experiences, connections, and understandings of the magical forces, she has the wisdom to offer us. Isis is a keeper of magical energy. She is dedicated to helping those who feel called to connect with the magic within. She helps us to see the magic isn't something that comes to us, but an energy that we awaken within. She is particularly drawn to those stepping into and honoring the divine feminine, and those who are reclaiming the aspects of themselves or their power that have had to be left behind. So in another lifetime, you had to leave your power behind in this family dynamic, and you had to come back here and heal it to reclaim your power. And my heart chakra is going crazy right now, you guys. It is time to be your whole self now. The part of yourself that had to be left behind are now ready to return. This is the time to stop playing small and to step back into your greatness, collective. If you feel something or someone has pushed you away from your most authentic self, the power, the magic that is guiding you, to take the reins back into your own hands, and don't let anyone or anything stop you from being who you were born to be. That's what you came here to do. So let your voice be heard. Speak your truth. Pop your shit. Let your gifts be seen. They tried to hide them because they seen you as a threat. And let your power be revealed. If you feel that you have lost or forgotten parts of yourself due to a situation beyond your control, know that these fragments are not lost, but waiting to be reclaimed. That's what you came here to do, to attend to the details so you can come back and pick up and hug and love the fragmented pieces of yourself that you had to leave behind when you was violated and betrayed by your own fucking family. That was beyond your control. Call back all the fragments of your innocence, your gifts, your talents, your vulnerability, your heart, and anything else that might be out there in the universe. This is a powerful moment of your spiritual awakening, and the world is here to be your witness. Welcome home to yourself, collective. Be proud of yourself. Be fucking proud of yourself. That has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the like button. Share this video, y'all. Share. Share this video and the video that was 2 hours long. That video that was 2 hours long, that is a past life trigger activation video. It's going to trigger a lot of people and activate them to their own childhood traumas and old past lives that they came here to heal as well. And this video somehow is going to do the same. So share the video. Like the video if you feeling my vibe. I would love to have y'all join the family. You know I love y'all. I appreciate y'all journeying with me, for growing with me, for healing with me. I'm on this journey too, y'all. So thank you so much. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a great day. Namaste, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.